Cahill was really hip. And by that, HIP, he was all about a highly intelligent perspective. A musician was a character of nobility in the African American community. It was a lifestyle to admire. Execute your performance were things that were all admirable. So I had no choice but to be a cat, because the cat was the hippest thing in the neighborhood. You have to have the confidence to make the choice that's in your heart if you want any kind of fulfillment in life. I've learned from so many, from Dizzy Gillespie, Stevie Wonder, and Donny Hathaway, and Nina Simone, and Nona Hendrix. As you grow to an individual voice. And so those were parts of me that I wanted to integrate. All of these things have formed my individual voice. I believe the arts can be a transforming vehicle and an outlet for all people to find another form of expression that won't destroy life, but will create life. This is the home of the Chicago Academy of Music, of the Creative Art Music Orchestra, where you'll hear world-class performances from Ramsey Lewis to Layla, that this will be the place where people can see constantly a tolerant, cross-cultural commitment to the excellence of art being performed. And so the goal is to create a world-class conservatory where many of those students, just like at Juilliard or the New School or Berkeley, will then be a part of the institution with what they've learned to contribute back as performers and as teachers. So for us to develop this nucleus and around us then bring master students to learn from these master artists, and Chicago to be the center of this groundbreaking new tradition of performed music at the highest level. These large edifices that the institution of the Catholic Church can no longer afford, and that's why many of them get torn down. They have to be reappropriated and repurposed in a way that they're functional. This church was historically created by the Polish American immigrant community. If we or someone else hadn't taken the responsibility to acquire it, it was slated to be torn down. So we are not an adversary to the Mexican community. We are actually an asset because this beautiful structure is here. It's an acoustically perfect environment designed by old masters. They designed these places that it would have profound resonance. We wouldn't want to change that. The aesthetic commitment of the communities that built this church, you can feel all of the graces and beauty of that energy. There's a certain sense of elegance that is within the tradition of the prodigy that Chicago Academy of Music is focusing on. With the two towers that exist here, we want to do archives of both Eastern European and Latin music. It's a game changer that will benefit in the long term the collective whole. The indigenous communities here, and recognizing the important historical legacy and making that a part of our responsibility, but at the same time making them proud for the growth of creating a sustained, important cultural global institution that will bring this neighborhood economics, tourism, and other social graces that are forward by building a substantial, critically acclaimed institution. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. that's what the music can do from someone. It can transform their entire worldliness and purpose in life.
Alex Harding.
My son Kahari, he's 25. So, you know, we're at that male stage, right? So, yeah, I want you to check this out. I said, all right. So this is Kamasi, Washington. This is what's going on. This is what they're doing now, Dad. This is where jazz is at. I said, it's great, son. So he played the song, Brother Malcolm, Brother Malcolm, Brother Malcolm. So I said, Harry, I wrote this song. And he's like, whatever.